Hello, vlog number 2 of my Interail trip. I'm now in Helsinki. That thing behind me is one of 5 icebreaker ships docked up in Helsinki. Obviously not used in the summer, but they're quite impressive. Enjoyed seeing them. So I'm in Helsinki. I've just connected with my friend Pekka and his lovely family. I've just had a lovely home-cooked Sunday dinner, salmon, beautiful. So I'm going to be spending a week in Finland, hopefully getting around the place. I've just had 6 nights in the Baltic states. That was 2 in Vilnius, 1 in Riga and 3 in Tallinn. The Interail doesn't work in those countries, so I was travelling by bus, and very good buses they are. And I have to say how impressive those countries are. I'm a bit of a history buff, and their modern history is unbelievable. I say modern from sort of 1300 onwards, but their 20th century history is also really interesting and really tragic, actually. The Germans, the Russians, they've all been there and done their damage, so to speak. But they're lovely people and really interesting places to visit. Lots of historic sites. I did a city walk in each city, where they're basically free, and you get a 2.5 hour guided tour, and then you give them a tip at the end of it. Brilliant. I will never go to a new place again and not do a free walk. Brilliant. So I've been staying in hostels, which is a little world all of its own, but they are actually great. They're basic, and they wouldn't be everyone's cup of tea, but they're cheap. I was staying in a hostel for about £10 a night, €10, €11, something like that. It's a shared room, but you get a kitchen, so you can pop to the supermarket and make your own food, because eating on the road is not cheap. That's where your sort of money goes. So the hostel living was great. Met some fabulous people. I'm usually the oldest guy there, you know, old white beard, Gandalf as I'm known in my fellowship group. But everyone's really cool, and you meet people from literally all over the world. So yeah, going through the Baltic states, all 3 of those cities have brilliant medieval towns as well, which are quite touristy, especially Tallinn. Tallinn's very popular, and I think it's well marketed on the sort of tourist map. So it was quite busy with tourists, but I hired a bike on the last day and managed to get out of the medieval bit and into the Russian bit, and I went to see a football match last night in the Estonian Premier League. I'm going to do a separate vlog on that. That was absolutely hilarious. The vlog I'm doing on that won't do it justice, but it was a night to remember. So yeah, so I came over on a boat today. None of this is expensive, by the way. The bus rides were about €20. I think I paid 30 odd euros for the boat to Helsinki, but it is a very expensive country here. It's like Norway and Sweden. So I'll be watching the pounds, but I've got 2 friends here that I met at a music festival years ago that I've kept in touch with, and so it'll be a bit cheaper knowing the locals, and I can, you know, got somewhere to stay. But I'm hoping to do a bit of travelling in Finland. Hi.
Hi.
I'm just talking to myself. I'm in a dog walking paradise, I think, but it's quite cool. Yeah, so that's where we are now, or where I am now. If anybody's thinking of visiting the Baltic states, highly recommend it. Not something that was on my radar, but it was just sort of on the way to Finland, really. But they were an absolute delight. Vilnius in particular, I absolutely loved it, and I met some great people there. Had a really good time, and a beautiful city, and again lots of history. So it's the Finnish leg now. I don't quite know what I'll be doing. It'll be a couple of days in Helsinki and then see if I can get up north towards Lapland, that sort of thing, before I move on. So that's about enough for this from me. Goodbye from Finland, and goodbye to those beautiful Baltic states. Peace.